It's your boy Keydrew Truth, KDTL license on the key. And I'm gonna just make this short as possible. And you probably saw the caption. Before I go deep into this, I'm not trying to make things about race. I'm not trying to make things, um, you know, about us all the time. Even though this is something that we gotta discuss. This is something that I gotta let out of my chest since I'm part of this black community. For decades, we are the only community that damage ourselves in our community. I don't even think or even saw other, other race communities has been moving well along. You know, we have people in our community jealous and don't even see the value in themselves. You got brothers, also sisters, killing each other over material reasons. And those materials don't even have value in it. Though it could be money, but money, that paper money, let me tell you something. Alright? Wallet. Alright? Say, pull this out. $2 bill, man. Means nothing. See this? All that fighting, all that robbery. Not even just a $2 bill, but nigga, $100 bills and all these bills, dollar papers that it's legal tender. Illegal tender. And we fighting for that. What does it even mean? Does it even have meaning to it? But yet, you so pressed and you so hyped up about making these decisions. And I'm not trying to say we all do it. But then I get it. We doing this just for survival. We doing it so that we can possibly move out and live a better life. But let me tell you something. What goes around comes around. I'm going to say this again. What goes around comes around. So don't ever think whatever you just did, right? If it's negative and if it's harmful for anybody out there, at least God's people, right? I know some people don't want to hear nothing about God, but let me tell you something. If you know all the answers how we existed, I mean, yes, sure, partly, but I'm talking about before Earth was made. Do you know how we got here? Did you even know, that we were superiors? We were the originals. You feel what I'm saying? We were the description, in the Bible and also in Utopian that these are God's people. Israel, Israelite, whatever you want to call it, Hebrew, the real Jews. But other community goal is to be better than us, and they succeed. I'm not saying they better than us skillful wise, but they're better than us keeping a community together. It could be one reason, it could be one little argument, and things are broken. Now, motherfuckers don't want to talk to each other. And it went from love to hate real quick. And it's sad. And every single day when I see my brothers and sisters making these silly, excuse my language, but stupid decisions just to get themselves locked up or dead. Just because somebody said this, just because somebody did this. But y'all forgot. This is God's world that he uses word to manifest, including us. So if God loves everything that he put on earth, why shouldn't we love or give that same type of love? And I'm tell you why. Most of these people who are running along with this, they never had love. They never even was taught about love. And I get that. I'm not saying, and I'm not trying to judge you. Everybody has a story. And when I say everybody has a story on why of who we are. I got a story why I am like this. I was raised by 4 women. Well, mainly two, my grandma and my mother. And we went to church. So we was more of a church people, you know what I mean? And I just kind of never had the thought about anybody else because I just never been in their shoes. But I be hearing stories and I be peeping. I be understanding, right? I'm not saying I got all the answers, but I'm saying there's better ways than what you think you're doing. It's better ways than taking that risk that you think you're not going to get caught. You could be smooth. You feel what I'm saying? You could be very, very smooth. But listen, if God is trying to warn you and you don't listen, you gotta be prepared for consequences. You see, if you kill somebody because of the revenge, does that really give you joy? Even if you do so and somebody finds out and then you get called up, or worse, you get arrested, you think that's gonna be okay? Are you okay with that? You see, when we live in this world, because this world is made out of energy and we are energy. So if God sees something in our energy that is not righteous, God's gonna do whatever it takes for you to understand why you're such in this position. We were warned plenty of times, but we got to make things right. We got to change things around. So if you're watching this video, this could be a sign that God is trying to reach out to you before you make a horrible mistake, before you go into the devil's trap. And God, please forgive those and forgive us that we do not know what we're doing. We all don't know what we're doing, but it's okay, because when we still breathing, inhale and exhale, we inhale what we learn and then we exhale that is not for us. And I get it. You're struggling. I get it. But there's multiple ways to overcome that struggle. It's not just one thing that you think is the only way. I get some people are blackmailed. That's why you got to be 4 steps ahead. And do not pay attention to no fear. But know your reasons and stand on it. And also, this could be a warning. You know, I'm like a sacred type of spiritual guy. So whenever I feel something in my eye, especially this eye right here, oh my gosh, it's like, you know, it's going so much electric in my eye. But I just have a strong feeling that I should drop this right here. Just think about what you're doing. Just think about what you're going to put yourself into. And I'm going to tell you something. We are 100% guaranteed that death will come to us at any point, any day, at any time. Which means you got to be mindful. Young man, young woman. I'm young myself. I'm 23. Okay? I'm not perfect. Just like you. You not perfect. We all not perfect. But as long as we live, as long as we live for ourselves, to me, I live for God. So when I live for God, I'm going to better myself the best way I can. If I could do it, you can do it too. You just got to understand what is worthy in this life before you lose it. And before I go, think about the door. Do you want the door to open and you see nothing but beautiful and you feel it before you even walk through that door? Or there's another door. It's dark. And it kind of reminds you of death. It's ugly, but you have to go through it because of the decision that you made. Think about what before you do. I love y'all, but God loves you more. And KDT signing out.